mom and I rushed here, but we made it. So this is the Lion and Safari Park in kind of outside of Johannesburg, South Africa. I've actually been on this a couple times, but this is my mom's first time in South Africa. Say hi, Mom. And so this will be her first time going on the safari or any safari. So I'm super excited that I'm with her, and I can't wait to kind of show her around, let her meet some of the lions that I've seen a couple times. I love these lions. So we're gonna have a good time, and I'm gonna take you guys with me. Ooh, look at that. Look at our view, guys. So cool. So like I said, I have been on this safari a few times. I always have an amazing time. This is like my go-to safari when people come to South Africa to visit me, because I stay in South Africa for a few months out of every year. And when my American friends or family come here, I always take them to the safari because it's cheap, it's easy, it's great. They have really good animals. You always see lions, you always see cheetahs, you always see hyenas and wild dogs and all of that. Oh, and leopards. We're about to go see the leopards here in a minute. And it's always just such a good time. So I highly recommend this safari for those of you who are just popping into Johannesburg. It's only about an hour from the airport. You can actually come to the safari if you just have a little bit of time. You just take an Uber straight from the airport. Probably is about $30 for the Uber. And then the safari is only around $30 too. So it's really well priced, totally worth it. I always do the 2-hour guided safari, so that's the one I choose, but they also have like 3-hour ones, I think an hour one. And then if you come on the weekends, normally on Saturday and Sunday, they actually feed the lions. So if you're able to come on the weekends, you can actually watch a lion feeding with the tour, which is super cool. I did that before as well. That was super awesome. So yeah, it's a great time here. Highly recommend. And look, I'm going to show you guys the view. It's absolutely beautiful. So as you can see, here's some of like the mountains around the park. So pretty here. We obviously don't want to go past the sign because who knows what's out there. This is the straight up wild, you guys, straight up wild. Black leopard. You see it? Can't really see it. Black leopard. What's crazy about wildebeest is she just said that after their babies are born, they can run after 5 to 10 minutes of being born. And they can keep up with the herd after 45 minutes of being born. That's insane. So it's like their babies are already running with them, like right after they're born, which is crazy for my mind to understand. Ooh, look at that. Oh.
That's actually known as your blue wildebeest. There's also another one called black wildebeest. Now the snipe is
They're wildebeest.
if my knowledge does.
Okay, so I just learned something new that I did not know. So I guess the female hyenas run the show. Like, they run the show. They actually even have a pseudo penis, which is twice as large as the male penises. Like, she has a fake penis and she runs the show because apparently the female hyenas have 4 times the testosterone of the male hyenas. So they're in charge, and if they don't invite you into their pack, and you just show up, yeah, you might be dead. But apparently when she wants to have another male join the pack, she won't show him the penis. So if she doesn't show off, it means you're welcome. If she does show it off, then you cannot come into the pack. I thought that was so interesting. I did not know that. So they actually let us get out of the vehicle to see the hyenas in this little viewing zoo area. So this is a hyena. Whoa. Holy crap.
Hi. Hello.
So the wild dogs look so much like hyenas, but they're not. And this lady said that the reason why we think they're hyenas is because of the Lion King. And obviously we've all seen the Lion King, right? And I guess whoever made the Lion King kind of made them look more like wild dogs than hyenas, apparently. So that's why we see these wild dogs and we immediately think hyenas. But hyenas look a little bit different than that. So pretty interesting, huh? Those wild dogs their fingerprint is actually their fur. So like how they all have a different pattern, that's actually their fingerprint is their fur. So that's pretty cool. Look at these little buddies. Jeez. These aren't hyenas, they're wild dogs. They look like hyenas though.
Realize it's getting too much bad, too bad, in the sense that one of our females had enough of all the biting, and she castrated one of them.
So on this property, the cheetahs are only males. There are no females. And apparently it's kind of like what they don't know doesn't hurt them, because they're 7 years old, which means they're already past their age of sexual maturity. So they don't even realize that they don't have a female, I guess. And if the property was to put a female cheetah in, these band of brothers would all fight each other to be able to have the woman and have the female. So because of that, they won't do it, because they will literally kill each other for this female. And what's funny is I guess female cheetahs really don't give a crap about the male cheetahs. They are solely just sperm donors for them, and after they have their children, they don't give a crap about them, which I thought was so interesting. So they'll kill each other all for a woman who really doesn't give a shit, which is hilarious. Ooh, look at this cheetah. Ooh. Look at all of them. Oh my god.
The highest recorded of a cheetah speed, the average speed is about 120.
So crazy story. The first time I went on the safari was 2 years ago, and as we were going through, I kept hearing the tour guide talk about George the lion, and I kept thinking, why does that sound so familiar? Because I had followed George on TikTok. He has like 9 million followers on TikTok, and I had been following him for years back in the United States. Had no idea that he was at this exact safari that I was gonna be at. Like, I had no clue. So I asked the tour guide, I'm like, does he have a TikTok? And she's like, yeah, he's famous on there. And I'm like, I've been following him for years. So anyways, this is a safari where George the lion is at, and he is in fact famous online. Are you excited to see the lions, Mom?
I am.
Alright, so it looks like our lions are showing you they had a very rough weekend.
See the first lions over here.
As to why is they naturally sleep 16 to 20 hours a day, and they sleep in the digestive system of mature animals. That's the only reason why they're like this. But family orientation, yeah, I knew that it was coming. The head was getting a
Back
little
down.
too heavy.
Yeah, that may.
Alright, so guys, are you ready for another family? There's a female that was sitting on the other side.
Oh my gosh.
That female
They have the same wife.
So now you start questioning who the father is. We never do when there's more than one male. So that's why they're getting on. What? There's so much sense why they're up right now. What? You guys see there's a white vehicle that's driving into that enclosure over there? Yeah. That's our feeding vehicle. So it also gets their attention very quickly. So they associate that with food.